Hi guys, Filtendo here. Miitopia is really a underrated game, right? But one mechanic that really stands out from an RPG is its classes, its jobs, its powers. Anyway, there are 14 jobs total in Miitopia, each of them having their flaws and each of them having their strongs. So today I thought we might rank them all from the worst to the best. Here we go. On number 14, we have the cat job. What he does is he attacks one enemy at a time, can heal himself by taking a rest during battle, and he hides behind other teammates because he's a cat, so he's scared. At maximum stats, so here are the stats, there's the health points, their magic powers, the attack, the magic, the defense, and their overall speed. So at maximum level, the overall total stat points is 1615, which is the lowest point in the game. So hence the lowest job. But honestly, like just his HP is at 307, so at max level 15 in the game. So it's kind of good. But the fact that he only attacks one enemy at once per turn in an RPG game, yeah, no, it's not really the best job in the game. At number 13, again in E tier, we have the pop star. In my game, it's the female version. There's the male and female version, but honestly, it doesn't make a difference because both of them can attack multiple enemies at once. Yeah, it's that much of a difference. It can attack every enemy at once with like a boomerang attack type of thing, like you throw it, it hits everyone and it comes back. This one can also make an enemy skip a turn. You can add to your teammate a second turn in his turn, like to make you remember it's an RPG game, so it's real important to have more opportunities to attack the enemies. Overall, at maximum level, his points total is 1651, which is already 36 more points than the number 14, the cat job. So now let's move to number 12, shall we? At number 12, we have the tank. Who thought we could play as a tank in a Nintendo RPG game with cartoon humanoids? I sure didn't. But anyway, what the tank does is like the cat, like he attacks only one enemy at once, but he also has an attack which is a big explosion which hits all the enemies at once and can even one-shot an enemy. You can also take your teammate and shoot it from the cannon on an enemy to one-shot it. At maximum level, his total point counter is 1668 points, which is a lot, like about 17 points higher than the pop star number 13. But remember, on A, B, C, D, E tiers, we are only at the E tier, and there are 11 more jobs left. But yeah, it's a really good job overall still. At number 11, we have the first job of the game, the warrior. Obviously, his main weapon is the sword. Sadly, he doesn't have a shield. His main attacks consists of attacking one enemy at once, or even one-shot them if you have enough MP for magic power. What does magic power do? It's a special attack, basically, so like a special ability. This one for the warrior is he does like Link from the Legend of Zelda series. He does a big jump slash. Well, that's basically the jump slash but in Miitopia. Overall, his stat at maximum level, his total point counter is 1683 points, which is 15 points higher than the tank. And he has a really good HP. At max level, he has 409 health points, the HP over there. So it's a really good job. Like, there's not specifically a bad job in the game except like for cat, but yeah, this one is still good. So next, coming in the top 10, ending the E tier section, we have the thief job. He's like the pop star, which means he can attack multiple enemies at once in a boomerang pattern attack. At maximum level, he's at 1689 points, which is only 6 points higher than the warrior, the previous jump. He's very fast, he's very agile, he can protect the others, he can set traps, he can one-shot enemies. He can like there's there's like a rain of boulders attack. There's like a booby trap attack, which is like an hidden invisible electricity trap, like like a booby trap. And yeah, overall he's very fast. He attacks a lot. He has melee attacks. He has a lot of HP. He's very versatile, and overall, the more teeth, the merrier. You know, throughout the adventure, our heroes don't really take a lot of rests and like breaks, so it's very important to eat. And what better way to have something good to eat than a good chef to make it? At number 9, we have the chef. Sorry for the weird intro for that one. At maximum level point, it has a total of 1729 points. Yeah, we're entering D tier, by the way, sorry. So it's all a whole 40 more points than the thief job, which is a lot for me. He can heal the other during his other teammates during battle. He attacks like the cat, only one enemy at a time, but it doesn't matter. He can heal the other teammates and can make them stronger by spicing the food, which is one of his skills. Each job in Miitopia has 10 skills, attacks, or abilities, whatever you want to see that. Look out, Will! A Demogorgon! No, serious, Stranger Things jokes aside, with this particular costume, I feel like he looks like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, you know, like the open petals and stuff. At number 8, we have the Flower Jobs, with a total stat point at 1785 points, which is about 60 more points than the Chef job. Honestly, I don't know how to formulate it, like the total, its maximum points. Anyway, so what does the flower do? It gives your teammate or yourself an extra turn. He can heal your teammate. He can do just like the thief and the pop star, which is like boomerang attack. I'm gonna call it like that. He can do a boomerang attack. He can yeah, I think I said it all. Like, he can heal you, he can give you an extra turn, he can attack everyone at once. What more do you need? Throughout the story in Miitopia, at one point you go in the fairy town, so like the elf world, and you even recruit one of the fairies, like main characters in the game, like an important story character. And one of them is a fairy slash a elf. And there are 2 secret jobs that you can unlock via certain criteria in Miitopia. One is, I'm not gonna say it now, and the second one is the elf. What the elf does is, like the cat, he attacks only 1 enemy at once, or 3 depending on the attack, but mostly only 1 enemy at a time. He's very fast, just like the thief. He attacks 1 enemy, just like the cat. He has low HP. He's the second lowest HP in the job in Miitopia. But overall, at maximum stat, entering C tier now, is 1816 points. Yeah, that health job was number 7 in the list. Sorry, I forgot to mention. But now let's quickly wrap up and go to number 6. According to you, what does Princess Peach, Princess Daisy have in common? Well, they are princesses, but more than that, they are often damsel in distress. But mostly Peach, but you know what I mean. So having a princess as a hero, adventurer, and like fighter in your team, in your group in Miitopia sounds a little bit like sus, like weird, strange. Sorry. But yeah, at number 6 we have the princess jobs, and yeah, my intros are really weird. At maximum level, she reaches a total of 1821 points, only 5 points above the elf, so it was really a close call between the two. She can heal herself, she can give herself or her teammates an extra turn, she can make an enemy skip a turn. By now, the only 2 jobs that did this so far is the flower job, pop star job. Side note, I meant princess and pop star for the previous statement, sorry. So now at number 5, in the top 5, just outside, just ending the C tier, is the mage job. So obviously he has a staff as his main weapon, and as you expected, he attacks with elements. Electricity, pyrokinesis, sorry. But here, like, in Miitopia, he's the lowest HP job at 283 at its maximum. And at its maximum stats, he reaches a whopping 1846 points, which is 20 whole 5 points in more than the princess jobs. But yeah, he can protect himself, can make a shield. So what does that mean? Is that if an enemy attacks him, it won't deal damage. So like you can get hit but not get damage. So it's really a nice. Side note, I meant a nice ability, but anyway. Now at number 4, like the number 4 best job for me in Miitopia is the imp job, or the demon, or whatever you want to call it, the devil. He reaches a maximum total point of 1902. It's really a lot. It's about, again, 60 more points than the mage job. And now we are in the B tier. So in the B tier, there will be job number 4, 3, and 2. He can he can attack multiple enemies at once. He can heal himself. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he can heal other teammates, but I don't think so. He does melee attacks. So what does it mean is he attacks face to face directly, like physically, his enemies, but not too physically like violence, because of course it's a Nintendo game, and also it looks like a cartoon. Number 3, it's Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. Just kidding, it's the scientist job from Miitopia. At total, at maximum level, which is level 15 in the game, you get a whopping 1905 points, which is just 3 points above the imp job. He can attack multiple enemies at once, just like the mage. He has multiple attacks. His main weapon is Erlenmeyer Flask. He has like poison power, fire power, electricity power. He can create a black hole. So like he also attacks with computerings, like computer science and like mathematics and stuff. Why is the third best job? Because he's like, just first of all, he looks very beautiful, but second of all, he can do pretty much every single attack ever. Coming in at number 2, ending the B tier section, is Hallelujah, the Cleric. In my game, I called him Ditto. So yeah, what makes him higher than the others? He can heal the others. If one of your teammates dies during battle, which is having 0 HP, he can revive it, so you can have your lost teammate back. And he's one of the 2 jobs who can only do that, reviving others. There's this job and the job at number 1, which is the second secret job that I'm gonna tell you about later. He's the 3rd job you can use in the game, like chronologically in World 1. At maximum level, he reaches a total point counter of 1937 points, which is 22 more points than the number 3 jobs, which was the scientist. And that wraps up the B tier. And now let's please have a drum roll for the number 1 best job in Miitopia. Look at him, he's so beautiful, he's so real, he's so sexy, he's so seductive. It's a vampire! At number 1, reaching a total stat point counter, reaching a total number of 261 points, 2061 points, solely having 424 HP alone. We have the vampire. He can do literally everything that the 13 other jobs could do. He can attack multiple enemies at once. He can gain HP from the from the enemies. He can heal others. He can revive others. He can make enemies skip turn. He can make a shield. He can do like vampire stuff, which is like blood sucking and the other things. And yeah, that's why he deserves the number 1 spot as the best job you can choose in Miitopia. And yeah, that was the video basically, so I hope you enjoyed it. This video was intended to be scripted, but sadly I don't really know what to say, but I like doing YouTube videos, like I have someone to talk to. And yeah, so that was my ranking, my tier list of the 14 jobs in Miitopia. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye bye.